Hey everybody, my name is Keenan Farrell. I'm an intellectual property attorney in Indianapolis. I've got a short video that I think any website owner or blog owner should definitely take a look at. It's only going to take a few minutes and potentially could save you tens of thousands of dollars in legal bills. I initially put this presentation together for my clients, but this information really isn't out there on the internet, and I think it's pretty critical that people pay attention to it. So I thought I'd go ahead and make this video publicly available. So what we're going to be talking about is really pretty straightforward. It's how to designate a DMCA agent. And so first I'll tell you what is the DMCA? Well, it refers to the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Just as a beginning point, know that copyright law grants the exclusive right to display and distribute a copyrighted work. Anyone else who uses the work or publishes it is guilty of copyright infringement. The important thing to note, and the reason for this video, is this includes user content posted on your website or blog. In other words, a third party comes along and posts something, perhaps in your comment section, that perhaps infringes the copyright of another. Under copyright law as it's written, you could potentially be liable as well for copyright infringement, unless you claim the exemption from liability that's provided by the DMCA. It's a United States copyright law that was signed into effect back in 1998 by President Clinton. It does a few things, including it introduced the concept of digital rights management and making it illegal to circumvent DRM. In addition, the DMCA heightened the penalties for copyright infringement on the internet. It also did one other important thing, which is the topic of this video. Under the DMCA, a website owner enjoys immunity from copyright liability for user content, provided they promptly remove infringing material at the request of a rights holder, and then designate an agent to receive copyright infringement notices. And that's what we're talking about today. It's often overlooked by people, and it can leave you exposed to liability for things that other people are posting on your website. So who should designate a DMCA agent, and how do you even know if this video is applicable to you? Well, the statute refers to a provider or user of an interactive computer service. So it's pretty broad. It's going to include website owners, bloggers, online service providers, pretty much anyone who runs a blog or a community website that accepts user content. The actual language of the DMCA, 512C, is what we're going to be looking at, and specifically, and I'll zoom in here to the language referring to designated agents. You can see the limitations on liability apply to a service provider only if the service provider has designated an agent to receive notifications of claimed infringement. So that's what they want here. They want you to essentially just send in this one-page form, more or less spelling out who should be contacted if there is infringement occurring on your website. It allows the rights holder to know who they should get in touch with, essentially, to make a claim that material be taken down. To complete this one-page form, mail it into the Register of Copyrights, and what it'll do is if anyone comes across your website or blog and finds their copyrighted information, they'll know who to contact to have that taken down. You can see the link there at the bottom. Again, just a one-page form, pretty simple to fill out. More or less just wants your name, the website, and then list your agent. So that could be your attorney, general counsel, CEO, just someone that could receive a notification that there is copyrighted information on your website. Of course, and this is really the only bad piece of information I have for you, as with anything you send to the Copyright Office, there's going to be a filing fee. I've posted the link there to find the fee. It's currently $105 for your first website, and if you have additional sites you want to list, it's $30 per site. So ballpark 105 plus however many websites you have times 30. But this can save you having to respond to a copyright infringement claim, which, trust me, can range from just a couple of thousand to tens of thousands of dollars to defend. So I highly recommend this. It can save you a lot of trouble down the road. And to finish off, I've included just an example of A&E Networks and the filing they did. So you can see, they have several websites listed there on the form, and then they list their litigation and intellectual property counsel as their designated agent. I said it was going to be easy. Again, just fill out the form, write a check for $105 and mail it in to the address on the bottom of the form. And what that'll do is it'll allow you to claim exemption from liability for anything that infringes copyright that may be posted by a third party on your website or blog. If you have any questions, again, you can find me online as KLF Legal, or go to my website and send me an email. Good luck.